Hey guys, RillaKurai here, and we are doing a tier list video. This tier list is to show what these killers say about you and why why they're insecure. Why people I don't know. It's hard to explain. I'm just going to do a tier list of what I think is the most insecure killer and what I think is the coolest killer for people playing and are the funnest. So, first off, we have Trapper. Trapper, I think, is probably one of the coolest people because these people, you find them on there, it's just like, whoa, that build works. And no, I'm not talking about Basement Trapper. I mean, my build's pretty cool with Trapper, but it's more of when there's like a couple of these people out in the wild, like six or seven of them, they will help you. They will, I don't know. I don't know how to explain. They're just really cool people. They ain't sweaty. They ain't try hard. If you know trap placements, they're really good. Just people like this are fun to play against, and they won't camp you. They won't do this. I mean, if you ran, there are some people that just play camping face tunnel, and they just hate survivors. Like, look at Rossberger. I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just saying that he just likes to camp tunnel. And if that's how you play, that's how you play. But it's like, man, I don't know. But there is a lot of altruistic survivors out there, and yeah. All right, so Wraith. I'm sorry for all you Wraith players out there. I'm gonna say slightly insecure because 75% of you do the same thing every time. You get really fast, you body block, or you tunnel. It's literally 75% of you. I think maybe I've seen 10 Wraith players that are actually really good, and it's all the same Wraith players. Like the 10 good Wraith players use the Silent Bell, and that is cool. But then you got Wraith players who just run fast and it's like, oh, body block, oh, body block, oh, let's tunnel this person out of the game. It's just 75% of you. But to me, I don't really care for Wraith. He has a boring play style. It's not for me. Trapper I like because people don't use their eyes. Half the time people are running into walls when trying to look behind them, and where the hell are they going? And then we got Hillbilly. Insecure to the max. Like afraid of women. And I say Hillbilly because actually, you know what? No, I put you're alright, I guess. Because there's a lot of hillbillies out there that do good turn techs, who are good at turning. I tried to play him. You've seen me play him. I did. If you didn't watch the video, I did no ability challenge. So I didn't use the chainsaw, which is all right because I'm an M1 killer main. That's fine by me. But the only thing I find insecure about hillbilly is the one-shot chainsaw. But if you're good enough, you can dodge it. So we got Nurse. Nurse is probably one of the coolest people. And yeah, people are like, oh, I hate playing against Nurse. She's so hard. She's so sweaty. Like, that's the point of Nurse. You are playing DBD. Yeah, that's the point. Nurse players are cool because you ever play Nurse yourself? I'll wait. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. No, no, you didn't. Okay. So shut up and listen. The point is, if you don't use aura builds, you have to calculate where the person is landing. If the pallet is still there, I mean, yeah, there is bugs where you can teleport into the wall, but that's just DBD. And Nurse players, a lot of them use aura builds like Rossberger. I know I've been watching a lot of Ross lately, but he uses aura on Nurse and he's cracked and he's crazy. And just Nurse players are good at the game. I mean, there's a lot out there who can't just hit their dash like me. I played Nurse, I can't hit my dash for shit. But so, you know what? Next we have Michael. Michael, you're pretty cool. But people that do Tombstone, you're still pretty cool. Mirror, pretty cool. These people just mess around. They just play hide and seek, they hide around corners. That's why they're pretty cool. They ain't the coolest, but because you do run into those people that do just tunnel them out of the game. I know it takes a lot to get Tombstone online now. They created both add-ons 400% each, which is crazy. And so next we'll go Hag at pretty cool too. The only reason I say pretty cool because I hate playing against Hag. Not because they're toxic, not because of anything like that. Actually, you know what? No, they're alright, I guess. Because I've placed excuse me. I played against so many hags that are just Oh, let's put this trap here. Face camp this. Face camp this. They're not fun to play against if they play like that. Like I get you have to secure a kill, one kill. But like, man, put it where people run. You want to put a trap down? Use the one that blocks them. Put it in front of a pallet. They can't run over it because the trap blocks them. You put that in front of a pallet where they're going to jump, they won't be able to jump over it. They won't be able to go through it if they're trying to get you into the pallet. You place one down, they'll just get blocked and you'll corner them. There's a lot of play styles in this game, but a lot of people are just like, oh, these people suck, so I'm just going to camp. These people are too good at the game, so I'm going to camp one kill on final gen. No, that is why another reason I think you should bring back removing pips. If people face camp, if people quit, remove a whole rank if they quit. They ain't good enough to be in that rank. And if you don't think so, put it in the comment section below. Change my mind. I want to hear your opinions. And now we have Doctor. Doctor, I say you're alright, I guess, because I've played as Doctor. Doctor's pretty fun to play, but man, you gotta rework him with his electricity. Having that stuff up almost all the time is not fun. Rework his add-ons. Change what they do. Rework his power. Make it something cooler. Make it kind of like the puke where you electrify a generator and you touch that, you get shocked and scream sometimes. But don't make it so he can all of his add-ons do the same thing. That's what happened to Freddy. Freddy got reworked and now he's like amazing. It's crazy. All right, next we have the Huntress. Huntress, probably the coolest people you know. Some of them, like 10% of them tunnel. But then you got the ones that use one hatchet, which is crazy accuracy. And then you got the ones that can actually hit you from across the map and you're like, where the hell are they? But then you also have the people that have to bullet stuff you or barrel stuff you with their hatchet just to get kills like that. In which I don't mind because I can't throw my hatchets either, don't worry. But playing against a huntress that is actually good is scary. And I love it because there's a lot of people that just tunnel you out of the game. There's a lot of people that just camp hooks. It's just like, man, can we just play the game here and not get tunneled and not all this? Oh, this guy. This guy, number one, insecure to the max. And yeah, you can dodge his chainsaw and everything, but he shouldn't get extra movement speed with the chainsaw. Because one, you're running, he gets extra movement speed from the chainsaw, and you're still running, you're trying to. You don't hit anything, boom, you get one shot. It's like, how am I supposed to outrun that when he can just hit me with a chainsaw, one shot me? And yeah, before people say you can run loops, he can hit something. But if they're good with them, literally knows how to move with it, cannot hit walls, boom, down on the ground. Oh, you want to get back up? Sorry, down back on the ground. People that slug you should also lose pips or lose a whole rank. Because there has to be a deranking system in this game or people are just going to be like, GG next. Or, GG bad at the game. Like, no, you're the one that quit. I've had like 3 TTVs quit on me. And sometimes could be connection issue, but I have killers quit on me too. You've seen it in my one video. So now, Freddy. Freddy is, you're alright, I guess. After rework, he's alright. Because right now, his Dream Stream does a little too much. It doesn't do damage, it slows. It slows for way too much. They reduce that from 7 to 5% and reduce his add-on from 11 to 8. That'd be fine. But having it at 7% base and then 11% with add-on, you should, if you're going to do it, make it 14. So it's even. So you add 7 more percent. Just having, I don't know. And another thing too is being able to teleport to healing survivors in the dream realm. Yeah, I also made a thing where on TikTok, if you didn't know, don't heal in the realm. And I'm not saying from my point of view, I'm telling everybody. It doesn't bother me that he can do it, but it's kind of OP being able to heal, not heal, to teleport to healing survivors. But again, it's, you're in the sleep realm, you're standing still, you're healing. It makes sense in a way. Now, pig players. Pig players are probably the coolest people I know. You don't see many of them. Some of them are really good. The other day, I ran into a player that had a very unique build, and I've totally forgot what it was, but I was like, damn, I didn't think of that, which was crazy. There's not really much I can say about pig. I like playing pig, and if you can go around and get the crown off your head throughout the whole thing and not get caught, hell yeah. Pigs are so fun to play. I mean, there's a lot of them that tunnel you. There's a lot that teabag you. I mean, I teabag with pig. Sometimes if survivors are being cocky, it's like, why are you being cocky? You've got on the hook twice, just DC already. It's just like I know how people play. Next we have clown. Sorry for all those clown players out there. Slightly insecure. 75% of you just tunnel. 75% of you just hit on hook. I mean, that doesn't bother me at all. But I'm just saying the most toxic traits that people do in DBD that people are like, oh, I hate when they slug. I hate when they do this. A lot of you slug with clown and just throw bottles at people on the ground. There's this guy that we met on the PTB that just base camped, that slugged, that just did everything. And he has negative reviews on Steam. It's crazy the amount of toxic people that play clown. But again, clown is very unique to play. You have to have a lot of skill to play clown in a way of throwing the bottles. I feel like he has a shorter hitbox than most killers with his melee, his M1. Next, we have the Spirit. So the Spirit, pretty cool. I've ran into maybe 25% tunneling and 25% camping on Final Hook, but you're pretty cool. I don't know actually anybody that main Spirit, but she's really fun to play. She has pretty cool add-ons. She's pretty good. That's really all I gotta say. And then we have Legion. Legion is you're all right, I guess. I say you're all right because there's a lot of people that tunnel, but there's also not a lot of people that play Legion. I play Legion. I kind of fell out of Legion because it's not very a high kill character in a way, and it all depends on what you use. Legion is just one of those things where if you're in your frenzy and you don't get all of them and you can't find the fourth or third one, whoever you're running at from across the map, you pretty much just gave them a full gen. Next, we have Vami Mami. I say pretty cool. And I say pretty cool because a lot of people don't know do not get the puke off you. Do some gens first, then get the puke off you because she gets stronger when you use all the washing things, the fountain. But then there's a lot of them that do just tunnel with Vami Mami. I've gotten tunneled out of the game as one. There's a lot of stuff people do, but it's not. I know, very in depth. A lot of stuff that people do is crazy. I know, but she isn't too bad if you know how to play against her. The vomit isn't hard to dodge sometimes. Next, we have Ghostface. I say Ghostface. You're alright, I guess. There's not a lot of Ghostface players, not Ghost Mace. But Ghostface players, they're pretty good. They are, if you know how to play them. But then there's a lot of them that just don't know how to play them. And that's why I said you're alright, I guess, because there's people that play them tunnely, there's people that play them camping, there's people that just expose the same person. But there's also those really good ones that you have no idea where he is. He could be standing right behind you and you don't even know. Next, we have Demigorgon. I say you're pretty cool. He's a dog. There's a lot of people that play Demigorgon as tunneling, but there's also a lot of people that don't even know how to play him. I think I ran into a P26 that couldn't hit his ability for the life of him, which is crazy. But it's not that hard to play. I feel like he should get a rework, get something else. Maybe get sound cues since them in the show can have significant hearing and can hear literally anything. Maybe a sound cue. Now we have Oni players. I say they're alright. One, there's a lot of people that tunnel with Oni. I've ran into so many tunnelers with Oni. They'll knock somebody down, get enraged, run back to hook, knock the same person down. It's like, man, let them get off hook and heal. You don't have to camp them on hook. That's another thing too. It's not toxic, but survivors are stupid. Stop healing under hook. They always come back. Do not heal under hook. Don't be stupid. And then what else with Oni? He's fun to play against because he's fun to dodge. Next we have Deathslinger. And I'm gonna say slightly insecure because there's a lot of Deathslingers that tunnel hard, like 75%. There's that 10%. I know I said 10. I know how much is left. There's 25. But there's that 10% there that are just amazing and can shoot their gun like between the smallest crack and still get you. I hate playing against them because the gun scares me because it's just like sometimes they go insidious and all of a sudden I hear poof. I'm just like, what the hell just happened? Did I die? No. But Pyramid Head players, probably the coolest people you know. I think maybe I've been tunneled out of the game once, twice. You don't see many of Pyramid Head either. And when you do, they're insane. They hit you with his spaghetti through the wall. It's one of those things. Ah, Pyramid Head players just are awesome. I don't think I've met a tunneler. I don't think I've met a camper. It's just crazy to me. I don't know. He's really fun to play against. So Blight is. Hmm, I say you're alright, I guess. One reason why, because so many people are playing Blight right now, and I know they don't know how to play it, but you don't have to tunnel with every single killer you play. Let people off the hook. Stop camping. Now we have the twins. Let's say pretty cool. I say pretty cool because they're hard to play against. You're not gonna. I mean, you people camp with Victor, people tunnel with Victor, but here's the thing: how else are you supposed to play as Victor? You use him as radar, basically. You let him sit somewhere. You get the bloodlust. You get killer instinct. You see where they are. They get revealed, and then you latch onto somebody, and then that's how you find them. But you don't have to tunnel the same person onto the game. Plus, it's fun kicking the baby. Next, we have Trickster. Trickster's really fun. I hate the. I say slightly insecure. I played Trickster myself, but I don't really care for his kunai. I do not. I just like hitting people with the bat. And he's just really fun to play. But I say slightly insecure because so many Trickster players just tunnel when they get annoyed. Just all of these people, every person on a killer gets, like, they just tunnel and slug. But I, that's 25% of you. I'm going to say 75%. The 25% of you are really good with Trickster and can just hit all your kunai. It's crazy to me. Now we got Nemesis. Oh, hmm. Nemesis is tough. I'm gonna say pretty cool. You don't see many Nemesis players anymore. You do, but they don't play. They just play M1 and they play Tentacle. A lot of them are pretty good. A lot of them are not. I want to face a Nemesis where it spawns zombies in the exit gates. No way out. Zombies in exit gates. Like, come on, that'd be sick. Actually, that sounds like a really fun build. Do not steal that from me. I might have to actually do that. But pretty cool. Plus, there's 2v8 coming out for Resident Evil, so they'll be adding Legion, Wesker, and Nemesis to 2v8. Right, let's move on to Pinhead. So, Pinhead here, I say slightly insecure just because it's nothing against anybody, but his chains are really annoying, and there's actually, it is against people. The tunneling. Stop tunneling and camping with the Pinhead. And yes, I know people if you don't open the box, you'll get chains. Like, that's not the point. Like, that's his ability, but it's common sense. Open the box. He comes. We got Bird Lady. Uh, Bird Lady, I'm sorry. You're slightly insecure. So many of people that played Bird Lady tunnel the fuck out of everybody. It's just like you stun them once and they're just like, I'm chasing you for the entire game. And it's not even insecure to the max because I don't know. She's beautiful. I like playing her, but that's it. Unreal, probably the coolest people you know. You never seen an Unreal player. Maybe three on DBD. And it's crazy. And I'm friends with one of them. But Unreal players are really good. And the thing of they know how to use their teleport. Her add-ons are really good too. I actually have an Unreal build in the works. If you want to see that, stay tuned, hit that subscribe button. So now we got Dredge. Dredge is pretty cool. I don't really have anything for pretty cool, but actually, you know, you're okay, I guess. For one reason only, there's a lot of Dredge players that also tunnel or just focus on one character. Like, oh, you're running through walls on Larry's? That's the best place I can think of. And they're still chasing you across the map while two people already did two gens and they're still chasing you. It's like, come on, guy. Teleport away from me, go to those gens and get those other people. And then we got Wesker. I say Wesker is probably the coolest guy you know. Except for the people that are doing the Wesker bug right now. Fuck you. But Wesker, he's really fun to play. I can't play him myself. I don't know the Wesker bounce trick or tech, dash tech. Have I really ran into any tunnelers as Wesker? Maybe once or twice. But I ran into a really good Wesker before I stopped playing today, I believe, or a couple hours before I stopped playing. And then we got Knight. Knight, I'm sorry, but you're insecure to the max. I know I play Knight too, and that's why I'm also putting him there because people that play Knight are pretty scummy. And the reason is because you can place the knights around the people that got hooked. I mean, you can place the guards around the people that got hooked and have no repercussion for it. You put the knight there, their bar doesn't go up. That's one thing too. Behavior, make it so if you put guards around the hooks, make it so they gain the bar. So people stop face camping with knight. I mean, people be like, blah, 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 blah. Don't take away that. Yes, do it. It's called balance. I know people like power and like being overpowered, but there has to be balance. So now we got Skull Mommy. I say pretty cool because there's, again, 75% of you tunnel, 10, about 5% of you don't even know how to play against them, and 10% of you are really good with them. Yes, just because they took away the haste doesn't mean they're bad. Just add rapid brutality. Add another haste perk on, and yeah, it takes up a perk slot. But look at Bubba. Man doesn't even get haste, and he's fast with his chainsaw. Or maybe he does. I don't know. I don't play him because he's gross. So, Singularity, probably the coolest people you know. I'm a Singularity player. I like Singularity because the cameras are fun. 5% of you just tunnel the fuck out of people with him and camp exit gates, but that's how you're supposed to play him. You were supposed to put his cameras everywhere and find where they are. I know, it's a crazy concept. I know. Xenomorph, insecure. Slightly insecure before you yell and be like, oh, why is it slightly insecure? It's because so many, like 95% of you tunnel with Xenomorph. And I get it, the tail one shots. But it's the fact of, come on, play the game like it's supposed to. Again, I'm sorry if I sound dead. I sound tired. I'm sleep deprived. I didn't say it this video, but it's because I said in my last video, the Freddy one. And it's nothing against the killer themselves of their slightly insecure. It's more of how people play. And you know, another person, slightly insecure to the max. 95% of you with Chucky always tunnel, always camp. Somebody gets off the hook. Oh, let me just hidey ho. Boom. Get him right off hook. It's just like, come on, man. What is with people playing licensed killers and just tunneling the fuck out of people? I know Knight's not licensed, but you know what I mean. And then we got the unknown. I say unknown's pretty cool because there's a lot of good unknown players out there that can actually hit his spitball and actually use his teleport to be good and all this stuff. Next we have we're gonna quicken this up quick. We have Vecna. Vecna is really fun to play against. Concept is really cool. He has really cool abilities and he's hard to play. Dracula. I fucking hate Dracula. I hate Dracula. Dumbest killer ever. Houndmaster. Yeah, right. I guess nobody plays Houndmaster. But it's been RillaKurai. I really hope you guys like this tier list as much as I did making it. And I know, 25 minutes long, that's crazy. That's a lot to say. But I just wanted to get this out there because I needed a video to get. I'm not going to be here for 5 days, so I'm leaving you guys with a couple presents. Thank you all for watching. I'll be uploading DVD content daily, nightly, and ever so delightly. Peace.